How to become a software selling success. This is such a brilliant yet easy idea that you might want to consider. A few people have quietly been making big money doing this for the last decade or so. The idea still works as well as ever. 10 years ago, developing software would cost much more than it does now, but now you can make far more sales than 10 years ago, so it balances out. Are you among those who cannot write a line of code yourself? Don't worry if you don't know anything about software creation, as this will work excellent for you. Here's a summary of the simple concept. Step 1. Get a WordPress plugin that comes with PLR rights. Make sure that it's valuable. Step 2. Check if the plugin has got any bugs. Step 3. Identify a few features that can enhance the plugin. Step 4. Rename the plugin and look for a coder that takes the bugs out and adds the new features. Step 5. Sell it. As you now know, we want to learn about WordPress plugins. The reason is that there are more than 74 million sites that use WordPress, and WordPress-related keywords get over 37 million searches in a single month. Simply put, the market is not only big, but it also gets bigger and bigger every year. So if you have a plugin that can solve problems for website owners, you can earn a living from that. Here's the process. Step 1. Get a valuable WordPress plugin that comes with PLR rights. That sounds difficult, right? But you can do a simple search on Google to find some. However, you will have a lot of choices to choose from, and you may find it confusing as to where to start. There are many sites that have WordPress plugins for sale, and you may even get them for $10 or less. In light of this, if you can buy a better plugin and don't mind paying a higher price, it will be easier to go through the next 4 steps. Better yet, if it's bug-free, you'll save money as you won't need to have it fixed. We researched available plugin sites and found a few that are promising. It is, however, critical that you don't limit yourself just to these possibilities, but instead do your research to see what you may come across. WhiteLabelPlugins.com, PluginMill.com, MasterResaleRights.com, and Insta-Product.com. Note that the plugin you choose must contain the source code and the rights to make changes to it. The idea here is to go for a plugin that solves problems for users, and if possible, it should also increase their bottom line. During your search for a better plugin, remember this next step. Step 2. Check to see if the plugin has got any bugs. A fair part of this step is easy, as you need to Google the name of the plugin and see the results that you get. Then go ahead and research more on the bugs and problems with the plugin. You may notice the complaints on forums, and you can also see what people would want to make the plugin better. Note the problems you find, as this is the information you will give to your coder. Step 3. Identify a few features that can enhance the plugin. This step involves the improvement of the plugin. How can you improve the plugin? For instance, you may develop a plugin that generates a floating box to increase leads. Think of adding a timing mechanism that allows users to time when it appears. Let's say that the plugin takes surveys from visitors. You could add a feature to redirect the users participating in a survey to various pages depending on how they've answered the survey. This could take them exactly where they want to go. To get possible ideas for a plugin, you may gather ideas from websites and forums where you could be looking for the potential bugs a given plugin might have. For instance, you may spot a comment from a user that says, "Great plugin, but I wish..." Step 4. Rename the plugin and look for a coder to take the bugs out and add the new features. Now you can give the plugin a new name, but you need to ensure that it's a great name. It's worth keeping in mind that one of the best ways a book can become a bestseller is by giving it a catchy title. Therefore, the name you give your plugin will determine whether it sells or not. Find quotes on freelancer platforms and fix the bugs in your plugin, and add better features before changing the URL and the name. Ensure that you do everything correctly, as failure to do this can catch you off guard when you least expect it. For instance, if someone is to make the changes for you and these changes are not done correctly, you may have to pay a different coder to fix it. However, the changes should be made without a problem for most plugins in most cases. Step 5. Sell it. Once you have the changes made to the source code, you can now get an e-cover created for your sales page. You now have your product and sales page done, and it's time to sell. You can send an offer to your list, create an affiliate program, and put it on ClickBank, JVZoo, or the Warrior Forum, among other places that sell to the internet marketing community. Step number 6. If it's a winner, improve it. If sales start rolling in, congratulations. Of course, this is not something you get with every plugin, But as you get used to the process, you will develop a sense of what will do well and what will not. For any plugin that sells well, ask for feedback from users on how you can improve it. Make the changes using the feedback you get, and release your plugin version 2.0. This is a good way to increase your sales by double or triple figures. Step 7. Rinse and repeat. Finding and customizing the first plugin is always the hardest, but as you get used to it, it starts to become easier to find and customize other plugins. However, you will need to keep in mind that the results will vary. Some plugins will sell a few $100s worth, others will sell even 10 times as much, while others may hardly generate any profit for you at all. Over time, you will find out that each plugin is making you a profit because of the following reasons. You're getting smarter at choosing plugins that people want. You're getting better at identifying the right features to add. You're getting better at marketing your plugins, both in how you name it and the marketing methods that you use. You're creating and accumulating a customer base that buys from you over and over again, and you're creating trust with people who can now promote your plugins as affiliates. And because you're doing well with your sales, you're gaining confidence to find more plugins, thereby increasing your opportunities to earn even more. Optional step number 8. Create a plugin from scratch. Go to forums and see what people want. A statement like, "I wish there was a button for," or "I wish there was a way to." When you see such statements, find out if others in your market would want the same thing. After that, look if there's a plugin to do that. If there isn't, why not get a coder and create one from scratch? It might cost you more, but as long as it works flawlessly and is received well, the profit potential will be much greater. Fast cash option. Follow steps 1 to 4, then sell your entire plugin package on Flippa or other major sites instead of selling it to your end users. With an entire package, I mean the plugin, sales page, URL, and eCover. You might not make as much money using this method, but you also won't have the work of selling the product to your end user. The good thing is that the money will come first with just a single sale. Coaching option. Once you've customized a few plugins and they turned out great, you can create a coaching program to teach other marketers to do the same thing. Your coaching program could be in the form of conference calls, one-on-one training, or pre-recorded packages where you have an exhaustive guide on how to create plugins. Affiliate options. You have built a list of WordPress plugin buyers, so it will be easier to promote other people's plugins to your list. This simple technique can double or even triple your income by simply sending out a few emails every month. Plugin packages option. You can combine several plugins into one package and offer them for a deal. Upsell/downsell plugin option. When you direct prospects to your sales page, offer them a downsell if they fail to take your main offer. This might be one of your plugins offered at a discount or even an affiliate product. If they purchase it, offer an upsell. Downsells and upsells are an incredible way to increase your sales. The "I have no money" option. If you don't have enough money to hire a coder, find someone with coding experience to partner with, whereby you take half the profits on your first plugins. You do the marketing and they do the coding. You can continue with your partnership as long as it is beneficial, or use your profit from the first plugin to finance your second plugin. That way, you will not divide your profit with anyone. Bottom line, even if you have never thought of yourself as a software mogul, you can venture into this business. All it takes is a small investment and a little initiative to get started.